What up, what up, what up, what up? It's Sugi and today I will be teaching you guys how to play Zac jungle, okay? And I'm using this cool Majin Buu skin which you can download from my website down below. But let's get started with the Zac jungle. So as Zac, you want to start with a machete, whatever you want to say, and 4 potions and a ward. You can take the red lens, it's okay. You can even take the blue orb. But all 3 options are really viable, and I will be talking why they will be viable a bit later on this video. So you will be starting with your W, okay? And here's why. W will do percentual damage to the creeps. It has the fastest wave clear out of all and has the shortest cooldown. Once you use your W, you will drop the poblets, whatever, the goo on the floor, and you have to pick it up, and goo will heal you. And it also will reduce the cooldown of your W by 1 second, okay? And you want to stack up the minions on, well, jungle creeps on very corner. Each camp you clear, so the droplets will drop in the corners and you don't have to move so much to pick them up. And this will save you a bit clear time and will keep you a bit healthier, and you won't die so much. And as I asked my team to do a bit of damage here, and so I won't be dying and taking too much damage after all. And once I've killed the blue, I'm gonna smite it now, okay? And I'm gonna clear the creeps. I'm gonna go to wolves after this. You can start from red, but of course red has a smaller clear time, and it's just not really good. And here I do the first mistake, which you shouldn't do, like I did on the video. I started the second ability with E. So you always start with Q, and Q has, it is slightly lesser damage, but Q has like 9-second cooldown and E has like 15 seconds, so Q is much better. But you're able to clear the waves with E, but you will be in less health. But it's essential if you want to do like a level 2 gank. But here's you can like get to the right pit like this. If the brush is warded or anything, I don't know why it would really help you out, but it is really important to have the right skill order though. So max your Q second, level your Q second, and maxing W is most important part. And here I put all the health pots on. Now go to red, and as you can see, it takes, I'm going a bit low with using this WE, but in case you're getting counter jungle, it's good to have that E up, and you can like really get away from a cliff or anything, and you will be alive without wasting flash. And then we learn Q. Now that the actual jungle route has been gone through, let's talk about items and all that jungling stuff. So first of all, when you go back to your first go to base after red, or you want to gank after that if you're in full better health than I was, so you want to build the actual quill coat. And quill coat is really cost efficient item. It gives you 20 armor, it gives you crazy good passive that keeps you pretty much full health in the jungle. You won't need to go back, you don't need to pop potions. You are so good in health because you're passive bloblets, and you have the passive on the quill coat, and this will build to, of course, ancient golem. Never ever build Spectre's coat. It's a really bad item. It's not really cost efficient. It doesn't really contribute anything to Zac. Okay, he gets like 80 AP, but that's not really good for Zac. Too much, really, like compared to the benefits that the ancient golem gives you. With this build, my fill build, you get 550 bonus health through the ancient golem. This is 700 health. It's crazy good item. It's really strong. It's overpowered compared to the other 2 at the moment, in my opinion, because of the 25% health bonus, and also from the you have the actual CD reduction, CDR 10% and 20 armor. It doesn't have this tenacity, but you can build that from Mercury Treads if you want to go Mercury Treads in this game. After this, I always go Spirit Visage, even if they don't have a lot of magic damage. Almost every champion in the game, except like 3 champions, have some magic damage. but it's not because you want magic resistance. It gives you cooldown reduction, it gives you health, and the healing passive is really important because this will boost your passive, and it's a core item regardless of the matchup. You always will build it. Next up, you want to go to an armor item, and of course you have Sunfire Cape, but I don't think Sunfire Cape is a really good item in late game especially, and because the passive has a level scaling that makes it really weak in my opinion. So I will always go Randuins. Okay, this will make you unable to jump with E to behind enemy lines to AD carry and cast Randuins and just smash him with ultimate. After I have these 4 items made, I usually go for Lientry and Rulai to get AP. The W scales from 1% every 2% actually every 100 AP. So I will have 12% max health damage, and this is really good because I have double penetration. I usually run Sorcerer's Boots with Lientry. Of course, this is like 30 magic penetration, which is really good. So the percentual damage is coming in, and it's really powerful overall in my opinion because you have a lot of zoning. Zack's purpose in team fights is to go in with E and jump into the AD carry and ulti him and try to zone him all the time. You can spam W while you're in ultimate, so you're able to affect the Rulai passive, and Lientry passive will stack of course from slows, so you have the double damage. Is really good against tanks. He's kind of like a Herbivore Slayer when kind of good against tanks. He's kind of like a tank slayer, and he wants really most of the matchups because he heals so much and he got really good regions. But Zack is a really powerful jungle overall. As for the masteries and runes, you want to build you want to have pretty much everything on defense and few points on offense because you want some cooldown reduction. And possibly maybe cooldown reduction is pretty much the only reason why you go into offense tree. You can take the utility things, but he doesn't have mana, so he doesn't really get the best benefit from taking the utility tree. And as for the runes magic penetration is really good. Magic penetration reds and magic penetration quints are pretty much. Health per level is really good for Zack because if you're going to Agent Golem, you will be going to the Agent Golem, you will get a bonus 50, so it gives you like what, 224 health, and this is 25% from that is like 50 health or something, so you get like plus 50 HP, and health is more cost efficient than having like that 7 armor or whatever the armor seals give you. And of course in blues you give magic resistance per level, and quints, like I said, magic penetration, but I actually run sometimes armor or magic resistance on those. And that kind of ends up my guide. Check out the actual text guide down below. This will have more insight about the builds and like covering up things I didn't really discuss in this guide. But just to really summarize everything, Zack is not really maybe strongest in a very early game. I suggest getting like 6 or something before you start ganking and have like most efficient time in doing ganks. He's really low movement speed, so he kind of needs to go in with E. You are able to come from cliffs or many positions if you max out E first, of course. You have the option to actually go for E before Q. This will give you more range and reduces cooldown a lot on E. This is more like a Neation, but if you know you're going to farm a lot in the jungle, you should always max out Q before E. And thanks for watching. Please share, like, and check out my other jungle guides for Shaco and what was the other guy? I don't even remember, god damn it. But Kha'Zix, yes. So see you guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate subscribing, sharing, and liking.